Do you or your partner have an unhealthy attachment style? So in trying to create a happy and healthy relationship, you've probably noticed that you and your partner act a little bit differently once you get triggered. And in trying to understand why your partner reacts the way they do and why you react the way that you do, maybe you've done some research and you probably would have stumbled across a thing called attachment styles. So attachment styles describe how we want to connect and understand and emotionally respond to our partner, and how we dissolve conflicts and try and resolve things and things like that. And so there's these 4 different attachment styles. So the first one is anxious, the second one is avoidant, the third one is disorganized, and the fourth one is secure. So with the anxious attachment style, the partner is obviously very anxious to know what their partner is thinking and feeling. They want to get very emotionally close with them. But the anxiety makes them a bit over the top because they're obviously anxious on the inside as to what the partner is thinking and feeling, and wanting to basically fully emotionally merge with their partner. With the second one, the avoidant attachment style, this person becomes very distant. Very distant, very cold. It's almost like problems. If it's too hard to handle, they don't want to know anything about it. If there's too many emotions involved, they're like, this is just too much. I don't want to face this now. I don't want to resolve it. Let's talk about it later. But they're basically avoiding dealing with the problems and issues. So they sweep a lot of things under the rug. With the third attachment style, the disorganized one, this one has a lot to do with emotional traumas and personality disorders, and really not regulating emotions and lacking empathy and things like that. And the fourth attachment style is secure, which is where a person has a good level of emotional intelligence, so they can control their emotions, they have empathy, they use their intuition to tell them when to say things and when not to, and things like that. And so that's obviously the one we're all aiming for. And the best relationships are when you have 2 people that are secure within themselves. So with the other 3, and I get this, there's always exceptions to the rule, but within reason, they all have the same thing in common and what they need to work on. Everyone needs to learn how to control their emotions and how to handle emotions. Everyone needs to learn how to use their intuition to tell them when to say things and when not to. And everyone needs to have empathy. And if everyone can have those things, though, everyone will eventually become a secure attachment style, obviously with practice, and you need to be with the right partner and things like that. So a little bit more into it, when you go into the anxious attachment style, because they're very much wondering about what their partner is thinking and feeling and things like that, I feel they really need to focus on using the intuition. They really need to lean on that inner knowing, which can tell you what your partner is thinking and feeling and what their intentions are. And it'll tell you the truth as to why they may not be responding to you straight away or what they're doing. Because if you don't listen to your intuition, your ego is going to take over and it's going to start to make up stories. It's going to create negativity, chaos, drama, self-sabotage, and tell you lots of things which probably aren't true about what that person's intentions are. So I feel that if you learn how to listen to your intuition, or how to listen to your authentic self, it will tell you the truth about what your partner is doing, and that'll help settle the anxiety and make you feel more confident and secure. With the avoidant attachment style, they're very much about not dealing with their emotions. Like when things become too emotional, too hard to deal with, which is usually the emotions, that's why they're not resolving their problems and issues and sweeping lots of things under the rug. So I feel they really need to focus on learning the techniques to help them control their emotions, because that's what they're avoiding. They're avoiding the emotion of the situation. And if you've got a partner who can also control their emotions, then you can start to resolve things and work through them where you were previously getting stuck. They'll also need to know how to use their intuition, because the intuition will tell them when to have conversations and what things to say in the conversations and what things to leave out and your tone to use and things like that. But I feel that they need to focus more on controlling the emotions. With the disorganized attachment style, I feel they need to focus on their healing first. So healing their memories, healing the traumas, learning how to trust their authentic self and learning how to trust their intuition. Right, really like doing a lot of work on themselves first before they go into a relationship, because there's probably, I wouldn't say a toxic trait they've had, because it's healing they need to do, but it's really they're turning up as very much an unhealed version of themselves. And so they're really not putting their best foot forward. So I feel that they just need to focus on healing and self-partnering first, before they go into a relationship. But if they are in the relationship, just know they need to focus on healing their memories and things like that before they can have effective communication. And for the secure attachment styles, they would already know how to control their emotions, how to listen to their intuition, when to be empathetic, all those types of things. They probably already got that stuff down pat, and that's the one that we're aiming for. But they're things in common: control your emotions by healing your memories, listen to your intuition, the voice of your authentic self, and have empathy. And then most things can be resolved as long as you've got two people that are basically using the same concepts and techniques. All right, guys, hope that helps. Enjoy the rest of your day. Take care.